Yeah. Some of the flight books, it's a library. I be in that Dior. Just took a flight to Bora, foreign cars like foreigners. Burberry on her. Up in France, Miss Bonjour. I be in Conde Garçon. We going past the mall. Only pass and carrots, spin at the mall. We do the same, Milan, Madame, we sing. Add some more change, that's the same along. Dripping all the way from home at St. Laurent. Some of the flight books, library. We ain't flying solo. Tune in to the show. It's the Passport Bros. No excuse entertainment. It's no excuse in the show. Turn it up some more. It's the Passport Bros. No competition. Fuck around and get dizzy. I just money we spending. Javinci. Got Javinci on bitches. Got bitches on bitches. The bitches on bitches. Gucci in the sand. Emilio Pucci bag. Fill it with cash. When I ball the travel, I don't dribble and pass. When I'm fucking on a Venezuelan. I'm a Martian, I'm an alien. Took off landed Africa. Big stepping like an elephant. Blood diamond, but he delicate. That's more I'm from, I'm Henderson. Bought a jet for my residence. Best friends with that president, bitch.
Yo. What's good? Streaming live from your favorite country in Africa. Let me pause this. What's good? So, I wanted to put out a legal disclaimer for the Passport Bros. As you guys are aware of, there's been a few individuals that have been, in a lot of ways, mischaracterized as Passport Bros. Some call themselves a Passport Bro and then later change that they're not a Passport Bro. But you got people that just like to participate in what's trending, whatever the wave is. But you have people out there that want to sully the name of Passport Bros. So I wanted to put out a legal disclaimer, and then I kind of want to use something similar, a parallel, why I kind of came to that. Because I was recently watching Tariq Nasheed, talk about him putting out a legal disclaimer for FBA, as people try to label FBA, Foundation of Black American, as some organization and he's the leader and things like that. And so, if y'all bear with me, I want to play the clip from, and I'll pause it in between. I'll pause it periodically, but I just kind of want to you guys to understand, like, there's no need to panic and overreact when it comes to Passport Bro. So let me start by and I'm only playing this.
There's no group. There is no group.
Well, hold on. So I'm playing this as a parallel. So I just want you guys to kind of follow me. Because what Tariq Nasheed is kind of going through, and what's good only a lot, what Tariq Nasheed pretty much is going through is similar to what I would say the Passport Bro movement is being attacked by, what I want to say, by, whether it's, you want to say, I would say feminism, to make a long story short. So bear with me. So I just want you guys, I'm just using this as a way to kind of parallel what the FBA movement is going through is similar to what the Passport Bro is going to. So what I'm going to play as a clip from a live Tariq Nasheed did, and a lady was basically trying to call out FBA being an organization. So when you listen to me play this, just kind of substitute the word FBA for Passport Bro, and then we'll go from there. And if it's people around, I could drop the link and people want to just chime in, but just kind of follow me real quick. So, like I said, replace FBA with the word Passport Bro. All right.
There is a report that on Congress.gov that says that YT do not have a monopoly on the great replacement theory. That there is a new woke army in town, and that is Foundational Black American. In this report, they list you by name. In the report, they literally say the founder of the group, Tariq Nasheed, right? And then it goes on to say
there is no group.
Well, why is it that you are on this report? Why is FBA on this report? Why is FBA being compared to?
Yeah, there is no group, ma'am.
But the thing is, there's no group, there's no lineage, there's no group, there's no lineage.
There is no group, and there's no leader.
So why is
hold on? Yeah, there's a lot of tethers. There's a lot of tethers who write papers and think pieces lying. It's called lying, just like you did. You see how easy it was for you to lie?
So they're lying on you.
So this is the first point he pointed out. There's a lot of people that put out hit pieces, whether you want to say Peso Man or some of these divestors or feminist groups we see on social media, and then some of these articles we done seen put out by CNN Brazil or other foreign publications. We seen like a video clip. I wish I had that clip available. That video clip, they had like a cartoon image of Austin and Kid Greatness in Kenya, but it looked so staged. So these are the things when people are putting up their line.
There are tethers like you who lie, right? There's other tethers who write reports on little janky websites.
So they're lying. They're just lying.
Of course, there's no group
called lying. There's no truth in it. Even the rhetoric. The rhetoric. Would you like to see the report?
Yeah, show the report, please.
Because it's very, it's very telling because it says some things.
Show the report.
So I just don't understand.
Show the report.
I am going to show the report. I am pulling it up as we speak. But you said there is no group. Can you explain? What does that mean? There is no group.
That means there is no group.
Okay.
It means just that. What do you mean? What does that mean? There is no group.
Okay, well, the so-called foundational Black Americans seem to think there is a group.
No, they don't. Because there's 43 million. There's 43 million foundational Black Americans.
Okay, 43 million.
So just like Tariq is trying to tell this woman, and people, regardless of what you tell people, they try to stick with this narrative in their head. He's telling her that Foundational Black Americans, or FBA, isn't a group. The same way a lot of us are saying Passport Bros is not a group. It's not an organization.
Foundational Black Americans. So you're counting also the immigrants because 43 million. 43 million in the U.S. is also African.
Show this report, ma'am. Show this report. From where you say is this report from? Where is it from? Unmute your mic. Where is it from? Where's this report from? Unmute your mic, ma'am.
The report is on Congress.gov. It was literally done by an Asian American who literally gave her experience, right? She gave her experience of
An Asian American?
Well, sir, I think that the government will listen to Asians before they will listen to you.
What do you
They will
mean by
listen
that?
to Asians before they will listen. They will, if an Asian says
what do you
that
mean?
there is an issue, if an Asian is saying that they are being targeted.
What are you talking about? What you mean they'll listen to an Asian before they listen to me? But you said there's an article about me. So which one is it? So if they got me in an article.
They do. They absolutely do.
Okay. So what's on congress.org? Show this congress.org.
Congress.gov. And what I said is,
all right, show it.
That I'm pulling it up now. I'm telling you that the person who actually wrote it, right? I'm telling you that she would be more credible than.
So just to explain some of the parallels, I don't know why I got some of these trolling comments, but I think it was MTR, mediocre tutorial reviews. He said that there was I think it was an article or publication that was targeting him and his channel by a feminist organization, basically trying to say his content is dangerous and things of that nature. And when I get into like the legal disclaimer language, it addresses people, mischaracterizing, defamation, committing libel. And what this lady is saying is something that came from a government website publication, similar to what mediocre tutorial reviews went through, I think, sometime last year.
Than a Black American. You understand?
So you saying a person who wrote about me would be more credible than me?
Yeah. Well, a person who wrote about you would be more credible than anyone that is Black. Are you Black?
Me.
You're Black.
More credible. Now you're just saying shit.
No, I'm not just saying shit. They would be more credible. They would be more credible.
They would be more credible than me, and they're talking about
Well, why have you not addressed the things then that are written about you?
There's thousands of articles about me.
Oh, really? Okay, thousands of articles about you. I don't know about thousands of articles, but there is this one that is very concerning. You understand? It doesn't matter about the thousands of articles. What matters are about the ones that show you in a bad light. You understand? So this right here, we go to congress.gov, right? And on congress.gov, what it says at the header of this is the U.S. Committee on Oversight and Reform, Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties, confronting white supremacy. You understand? The evolution of anti-democratic extremists.
Anti-democratic.
Anti-democratic.
Right. Anti-democrat. People who are not going along. Well, hold on. Anti-democrat. People who don't want to go along with the Democrat program. Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically just like what FBA is going through, which is a lineage of people that, don't want to, conform to what we want to say the extreme left wants us to conform to. A lot of people, especially, feminists or female feminists and male feminists, they don't like that the Passport Bro movement is against what they want us to conform to. The same challenges, the same talking points.
Just wanted to preface that. Go ahead. All right. So
if you think that's what that says, anti-democratic, that they don't want to go along with the Democrats as the Democratic Party, then you keep thinking that. Anti-democratic extremist groups and the ongoing threat to democracy, because see, democratic means democracy also. They're not talking about the Democratic Party, my guy. They're talking about the threat to democracy, right? It says confronting the new extremists of the woke army, right? and the threat to democracy and America's children. So it's literally talking about extremist groups, but then there's one particular group that it points out, including you, the leader of that said group, by name. You understand?
Right.
See, she's still trying to call him a leader of a group, and he's saying he's not a leader. The same thing a lot of guys, that influencers on social media go through. I mean, people trying to say somebody the leader of the Passport Bros. There's no leader, there's no organization.
Now, how am I a leader of a non-existing group?
Well, I mean, this is what it says. White supremacists don't have a monopoly on the great replacement theory. Black supremacists also preach it. We must counter bigotry wherever we confront it. We have heard about the great replacement theory of white nationalism. Let me introduce you to, that's a great introduction, by the way. Let me introduce you to some of the smears I have heard in my experience as an Asian American immigrant, hearing the tenets of the great replacement theory from members of a group called itself Foundational Black Americans. Because I have dared to speak against the.
I'm gonna try to fast forward to a little bit.
The Asian discrimination. This mindset.
What group?
Literally.
What group? There's no group.
Right there, sir.
It don't. People can't assign groups to you that you don't have. That's called entrapment.
Okay, well then you need to stop telling people who
Just this is what I'm saying. Exactly what Tarika's saying about Foundation Americans. People can't attach groups to people. That's entrapment. That's something I wasn't even aware of. Entrapment.
No. Okay, let me have you do this. Okay, now check this out. Now go to officialfba.com. Let's do some other research.
No, I've been on FBA.com.
Go there now. Go there right now. Go there right now. Go there now.
Well, you changed your narrative. No, you don't want to hear about yourself.
No. Go there now.
Let me continue.
Let me continue. We got it. Okay, God damn it. Okay, we got the gist. Okay, go to officialfba.com right now. Go there.
So how does that feel to be compared to white supremacists?
They write a lot of the Democrat shills write slander articles like that because they can't deal with the fact that Foundational Black American is a lineage designation. So that's the Democrat.
And Passport Bros go through the same thing. A lot of feminists, a lot of plantation bros, they write hit pieces on the Passport Bro movement.
That's trying to reframe our lineage so that they can attack it.
Oh, the Democrats. So
that's the Democrats.
And they're trying, and they want to reframe the Passport Bro movement so they can attack it. That's why they want to have a leader. That's why they want to call it an organization so they can attack the Passport Bro movement.
Have been doing this for the last 7 years.
Democrats. Actually, this lady is a
The Democrats have been writing articles like that for the last 7 years. That's not nothing new. They've been doing that. They've been trying to redefine our lineage. It doesn't work. You to be the leader of anything. That's why all of that fails. You can't just point out somebody and say, you're the leader of a group I just made up.
Okay, well, sir.
Exactly. People cannot self-proclaim somebody to be a leader of a group. You cannot do that.
But it doesn't matter.
No, it don't work like that.
First of all, I didn't do that.
That's like me walking up to you saying, hey, you're the leader of the Crips.
Conversation?
Right. You can't do that, man. That's called entrapment. You can't do that. Go to officialfba.com. Now stop talking because you're trolling now. Stop trolling.
No.
Go to officialfba.com. And there's a lot of articles like that about me, by the way. That's
no, there's not. There's not.
Yes,
there's literally not that many articles about you.
Articles trying to redefine our lineage and make false. I was one of the leaders of Black Lives Matter. That's bullshit. They always say shit about me that ain't true. Go
Black
to
Lives Matter.
go to foundationalofficialfba.com. Stop talking. Go to officialfba.com, ma'am.
First of all, stop muting me, and I will.
Okay, yeah,
You
do that.
understand?
You trying to,
Let me speed up a
That's the
little
name
bit.
of it.
yeah,
Officialfba.com.
yeah, I just said it.
Disclaimer.
Yes.
Oh, you have a legal disclaimer on here.
Mm-hmm.
Legal disclaimer and notice. Okay, February the 12th, 2025. Protection against misrepresentation, entrapment, unjust targeting of foundational Black Americans,
Boom.
issued on behalf of the foundational Black American community. Okay, that doesn't mean anything, sir.
Yes, it does. There you go.
Oh,
So
it absolutely does not.
Yes, it does. There you go. So we already talked about misrepresentation.
What do you mean? There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, we already know about these people trying to misrepresent. We already got on top of that. We already got a legal disclaimer for that shit. So if they try that, we got that shit covered. Y'all can't misrepresent us. We said right here, if anybody tries to label a Foundational Black American as a group or an organization, that is libel, that is defamation, and that is not true. That is a
The same applies to the Passport Bro movement, and I'll put a legal disclaimer. I'm going to read it after I finish playing this.
con game. We already got
that's
in front
not
of
what
it, man.
this
That's
disclaimer
so
says.
there you go. So there you go. So thank you, dear.
Says
That's how that
protection.
works. Thank you. Boom, boom. There you go. Yeah, we already on top of that con game. All right. Yeah, y'all check out. Yeah, go to the legal disclaimer. Oh yeah, we already got in front of that bullshit. Yeah, we already know what the tethers are trying to do. Yeah, you played yourself, sweetie. Yeah, we already got some on that. Yeah, we got a legal disclaimer against that. Let me read it to you for those who don't know. All right? There you go. Protection against misrepresentation, entrapment, and unjust targeting in the foundation of Black Americans. 1. Non-organization status, lineage-based identity. Foundational Black American is a historical lineage-based designation referring to the descendants of Black individuals who were enslaved and emancipated.
Let me stop it there. I'm gonna put up the Passport Bros legal disclaimer. Let me find. A lot of people are mad that the Passport Bro movement is decentralized. It is decentralized. Let me put up this legal disclaimer. Let me put this up. I don't know why I'm getting these bot comments. All right, let me share screen real quick. Over here. Yeah, let me share this. Make sure y'all can see this. Let me make it bigger. I don't know if y'all be able to see this or not, but I will read it out loud. I don't know why I got all these spam comments. I'm gonna have to turn off comments next time till YouTube fix this. All right, if y'all can't read it, I will read it. I'm gonna read it. So this will be on the official. This will be on the Passport Bros podcast official website, and also I'm gonna put it on as many platforms that I could fit this on. But the legal disclaimer notice reads as follows: protection against misrepresentation, entrapment, and unjust targeting of people who label themselves or are mischaracterized as Passport Bros. Issued on behalf of the Passport Bros movement. One, non-organizational status and cultural movement. Passport Bros is an urban term that was attached to men, specifically black men by detractors, men that showcase foreign women on social media in the form of bragging or taunting, were given that label. Passport Bros are not an organization, nor political group, nor activist movement, nor entity with a leadership structure. It is solely a cultural movement that influences men to travel internationally to expand their dating options overseas to find a wife or girlfriend. Accordingly, individuals who identify as a passport bro do so based on their desire to explore their options overseas, not due to any affiliation with an organized group, political ideology, or collective membership. No single individual, influencer, or public figure speaks on behalf of all passport bros, nor does any passport bro hold authority over another person's identity or actions. Okay. Number two, prohibition against mischaracterization and criminalization. I have no problem suing people. You know, people that know. Any attempts to classify, criminalize, or otherwise misrepresent passport bros as a structured organization or extremist group are legally unfounded, defamatory, and constitute deliberate misinformation. The weaponization of law enforcement, that means going to the police or trying to use whatever law enforcement agency, the weaponization of law enforcement, intelligent operations, or media narrative to falsely link passport bros identity with criminal activity or collective liability shall be considered an act of defamation and malicious persecution. The targeting, harassment, surveillance, or legal persecution of individuals solely based on their identification as a passport bro constitutes civil rights violations and may be subject to legal action under U.S. law, including but not limited to defamation, as in libel and slander, which means false public statements that mischaracterize passport bros as a criminal, violent, or extremist entity. Civil Rights Act violations, 42 United States Code 1983 and 1985, unlawful state action against individuals based on protected identity markers, hate crime reporting, 18 U.S. Code 249, any law enforcement or media driven campaign to deliberately mischaracterize passport bros for discriminatory purposes. Donald Trump won civil lawsuits against the BBC, against the New York, is it the New York Times or the Washington Post? Um, There's one guy won a big lawsuit against a media company for, mischaracterizing or spreading false information. So people get sued, big companies get sued and lose millions and millions of dollars. It's not a game. It's not a game, you know, committing these type of these acts. Number three, official stance on entrapment and online manipulation. We are aware of ongoing efforts by various actors, including state sponsors, intelligence agencies, social media, disinformation networks, and infiltrators, because it is a lot of infiltrators who deliberately frame passport bros as a group rather than a cultural movement. These COINTELPRO style tactics includes creating fake social media accounts posing as passport bros to incite violence um, or criminal. I lost my place. Sorry about that. Discussions, planting false narratives in mainstream and alternative media to falsely equate passport bros with organized extremist groups, attempting to entrap passport bro influencers and individuals into legal jeopardy through fabricated associations. Such all such actions violate federal laws against entrapment, civil liberty violations, and state-sponsored misinformation campaigns. Passport bro influencers and individuals reserve the right to pursue legal remedies against any government agency, media entity, and individual engaged in such fraudulent behavior. Meaning that media entities could get sued, government agencies can be sued, and individuals can be sued as well. Lastly, affirmation of First Amendment rights and legal protections. Every individual identifying as a passport bro maintains full constitutional protections under the First Amendment, including freedom of speech, association, and self identification. Any government or private entity attempting to criminalize or stigmatize the passport bro identity violates these fundamental rights. Furthermore, individuals or organizations misrepresenting passport bros for political, financial, or legal manipulation may be held accountable for intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, and civil rights violations. So, I'm reading all that and going into detail to say that where a lot of things that go on in media, whether you see it on a reputable publication or whether you see it on a random troll on YouTube, those people can be held accountable. And if you feel compelled to need to fight back, you do have legal protections against that. Um, so I just wanted to put this legal disclaimer out. Let me delete some of these things. I don't know who is actually real watching or trolls, but I'm gonna drop the link real quick. If anybody want to come up, I'll wait a few minutes. If not, I will end the stream and just leave this stream up as a reference. But I got a lot of people that I'm cool with as creators. Some people feel like they can't um, be themselves, and that's a violation of your civil rights if you can't be yourself without worrying about being mislabeled or mischaracterized or defamed. So just putting this out there so people know their rights and ways to defend themselves. So man, I don't know why there's so many bots. There's so many bots. I'm suing whoever responsible for putting all these bots out. I feel like this is deliberate. Well, I put out the link, but it might get hidden in all these y'all probably don't see them, but I'm getting a lot of spam in these comments. But yeah, it's your boy No Excuse Man of the Password Bros podcast. Um refer to this video if y'all want to know your rights, know what people shouldn't be doing, can't do, and I'll tap back in with y'all. Peace out.
Yeah. Got the flight book, it's a library. I'm in a deal. Just took a flight to Bora and foreign cars like foreigners. Berry on her. Up in France, bitch, bonjour. I been come to go so we going Paris tomorrow. Only Paris we carry, spin at the mall. We doing singing along. My diamonds be singing, add some more change. That's the sing along. Dripping all the way from home and taking the wrong. Got the flight book, it's a library. We ain't flying solo. Tune in to the show. It's the Passport Bros. No excuse entertainment. Jay Slay on the show. Turn it up some more. It's the Passport Bros.